Two German scientists have announced that they have proven the theory of God's existence. Computer scientists Christoph Benzmüller and Bruno Wolzenlogel Paleo turned to the theory of mathematician Kurt Gödel to prove the existence of a supreme being. Gödel himself was an Austrian mathematician who in 1978 argued that a supreme being must exist if people believe that he exists. Astronomers confidently claim that they have proof of God's existence. Previously, after scientists found out that the Big Bang was the factor in the formation of the universe, all debates on the existence of God were temporarily stopped. However, not long ago, these discussions were resumed again. Now, most astronomers and physicists believe that they have proof of the existence of higher powers. They are the ones behind the explosive mechanism. Astronomer Robert Jastrow is sure that someone activated a bomb similar to a hydrogen bomb, since the process itself would not have started. This means that God exists. Without him, nothing would have happened, the scientist is sure. Gödel created a network of theorems and axioms, which he expressed in mathematical equations. Although mathematically it sounds much more complicated, the essence of Gödel's axioms comes down to a simple formulation. There are things incomprehensible to the human mind. And if we take it more broadly, Gödel's equation comes down to a very interesting theory. God, by definition, is that which cannot be comprehended greater. God exists in the understanding. If God exists in the understanding, we can imagine him as the highest, existing in reality. Therefore, God must exist. Experts analyzed Gödel's ontological proof with the help of a computer and came to the conclusion that Gödel was right. It is amazing that this can be automatically verified in a few seconds on a standard laptop, Benzmüller said. And humanity is now getting closer to the question not of whether God exists, but whether we are ready to accept it. Yes, belief in God has always been a matter of the soul and convictions. But what if science could actually prove his existence? The latest research, quantum physics, and the testimony of leading scientists call into question previous views. Materialism is bursting at the seams, and perhaps we are in for the biggest revolution in human history. Let's briefly recall just a few incredible discoveries of recent times. Scientists from Oxford, MIT, and NASA have studied the structure of the universe and have come to a frightening conclusion. Reality may be software code. The study, published in the journal Nature, shows that the laws of physics work as if we live in a computer simulation. If the universe is a program, then who created it? Many call this creator God. If the world is a simulation, then it must have a programmer, wrote Nick Bostrom, a philosopher at Oxford University. And another interesting fact, physicists have long puzzled over the observer effect. The double-slit experiment showed that the smallest particles behave differently when observed. This means that consciousness influences matter. But who is the supreme observer if not God? Moreover, the famous physicist Max Planck, the founder of quantum theory, said, "Consciousness is primary, matter is secondary. The universe is a manifestation of the supreme intelligence." This sounds like a description of God, only from a scientific point of view. And astronomers and biologists have discovered that nature is structured according to strict mathematical laws. Fibonacci numbers, the golden section, precise proportions, all point to intelligent design. And here is the most shocking discovery. Scientists have found a code similar to a programming language inside human DNA. Patterns have been discovered in our genetic code that cannot be explained by chance. It looks like a message. Who left it? With the development of science, more and more data indicates that God is not a myth, but a reality. Perhaps in the coming decades, scientists will find even more compelling evidence that will change humanity's worldview. Most likely, we will see a new era in which faith and science will unite instead of conflict.